Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's English lesson. Hopefully, you've seen the video about language arts where I talked about the reading and stuff today. The English that we get to write today is sort of about that, but it's mostly about the whole idea of the story in general and how it relates to all of us, how it relates to you. I think one of the neat things about the story is even though Augie's a really different person, I don't think any of us have lived his life, but in a lot of ways we can kind of understand some of the things he's going through, even if we haven't done it ourselves. So, one of the main things about Augie is he's a different person. He's unique. You guys did those character sketches where you found ways that he's like everybody and ways he's different. And if you think about it, being unique is it just means being like a little different. It doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It doesn't really mean it's always good. It's just different. But sometimes unique can be a pretty good thing. And I think that's what I wanted to talk to you about today was so we could kind of think of some things that make us special. You know, in the story, Augie looks different. I think that's one of the big reasons he's unique. And it's not always a good thing. You know, he's worried about getting made fun of and teased, but it's not always a bad thing to look different. I look pretty different. I don't look like anybody else in the class. I don't really have any hair. I have some hair, but that makes me unique. So it's not always a bad thing. And that's really what I wanted to talk about today was the things that make you unique. I've included a little, right below where you saw this video, there should be a link that explains just what we were going to do today. And I can just sort of read you what it says, but you guys have done a great job of finding ways that Augie is like us and ways that he's different. Today we're going to think of 3 things that make you different and unique. I've included some ideas, some things that maybe make you different. Because really, it's kind of hard sometimes to think of things that are maybe special about you. So I kind of came up with some ideas that maybe would help sort of generate some thoughts. Like, do you know a lot about something that other people don't? Some of you guys are experts on things, whether it's like games, Fortnite or PUBG or anything. You guys know so much about those things. You could teach a class about that. So that makes you unique. That's a thing that you know that other people don't. Some of you know a lot about history or a lot about certain animals or the planets. Anytime we do a social studies or a science lesson, you guys always contribute things. And the fact that you know that stuff makes you pretty unique. So that would be a good thing. Something else. Do you have a cool hobby? Do you do something that maybe other people don't do? Are you a great artist? I know we have some great artists out there. Can you cook something that everybody likes or that you really are proud of? What else? Do you have a fun pet? Is there a fun fact about you? So that's all we really have to do is just think of some ideas, some things that make us different. Just 3. And I've included an example. I used myself as an example where I came up with some ideas. And what I would suggest is if you guys write down like your name, just like I did here, Teacher Mark, unique things. And I just listed some of the answers to those questions. I make really delicious pancakes. I'm gonna brag. They're really, really good. And that makes me unique. So I wrote that down. I've seen every James Bond movie ever made, at least once. Some of them many, many times. That's pretty unique. I don't think many people have done stuff like that. I'm the tallest person in my family. Whenever you see pictures of me and my parents and my sister, their heads are here and mine's way up here. I always look a little funny. So, that makes me unique. I'm the tallest one in my family. So then we have to take those ideas and put them into a paragraph. So if you answer those questions that I put in step 1, if you answer them as sentences and basically sort of stick them together, you'll have a paragraph. And I've included an example of that as well, using myself as an example. We need an introduction sentence, something to get us going, and a conclusion to sort of wrap it up. But everything in the middle is basically what I just talked about. And I wrote the words in bold that I took directly from step one, so you guys can hopefully see it and get a good idea of what the idea is. But all we really have to do are think of 3 things that make you unique. It can be anything. I think you guys will come up with some creative things, but if you have questions, feel free to ask me, because I know you guys are unique and creative in fun ways. So if you have a hard time thinking of ideas, just ask. I can certainly help. And that's basically it. We just have to write a paragraph and send it to the teacher before the end of the day. If you guys have any additional questions or anything, please let me know. Otherwise, take care and I'll see you soon.